Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Vinias Vinculado alongside Jing Hamlang, and we are here for an exciting triple header of football action here at the PFL Season 25 to 26, brought to you live on PFL Facebook and YouTube pages. So it is match number 13. It is Don Bosco Garelli United against Maharlika FC. And can I say, Jing, a beautiful, perfect weather despite, alam ko nagkaroon ng bagyo dapat ngayon, pero buti na lang paalis na ng Philippines.
There was a slight scare, but we've been blessed with beautiful weather, perfect for a great afternoon of football.
Definitely, Jing. So right now, let us set the scene of our upcoming match. We have both Don Bosco Garelli United against Maharlika. And actually, both teams are coming from a loss from their recent match. So definitely, they want to get back into their winning ways. So what are your expectations or predictions into this match?
Well, makakasigurado tayo na medyo gigil yung dalawang kupunan na to, particularly Don Bosco Garelli United. They had a bye in the first 2 weeks of action, so there was a lot of excitement behind their debut in this 2025-26 season, and medyo na bulaga sila ng Tuloy FC. That was a 3-0 defeat. So I'm sure now that they've been able to refurbish their squad and reinforce that they're going to be looking to get a good opportunity here against Maharlika, a team that is actually pushing above their weight as of this moment. So they've wet their feet with Tuloy. They have a great chance to test themselves against Maharlika before things get a bit more tricky with the likes of Cebu, Aguilas, Incaya, Manila Digger around the corner as well. So ito, malaking oportunidad na makakuha sila ng gauge sa tunay na kapasidad nila dito sa Philippines Football League.
And of course, for Don Bosco, looking at their team, their challenge today coming from the match against Tuloy, they want to tighten up defensively and, finish their chances. Again, they did lose 3-0 against Tuloy, so they gave up around 21 total shots with 11 on target. So definitely there's a lot of pressure for their keeper, Ishi Shotaro, and backline to absorb. And of course, conceding 3 goals against Tuloy. And on the offensive end, of course, they've also created good chances despite the 3-0 scoreline against Tuloy. But, they have to convert. They have to score goals. So with their 32 shots and 17 on target, they have to be more clinical coming into this game.
100%. And I think we're seeing that they've retooled the squad in a big way. And nakikita natin, there's quite a few changes to their starting lineup to the one that saw action against Tuloy. You've got a change in goal with Riaso coming in. Gino Clarino is starting. Michael Broby is being brought into the mix. You have Renante Bangi who is stepping in as well. So nakikita natin yung mga changes na pinapasok ni Mike Daniel Riconalia dito sa koponan niya. And we're going to see how those tweaks will change their capabilities here against a tough Maharlika side. And of course, some of these players that have also been added are on the bench right now. So hindi pa natin sila nakikita in action, but the likes of Michael Sims, Marvin Angeles, we're going to get an opportunity to see how they affect the game as this match goes through. And let's listen into their coach now.
Well, ano naman kami, it's more of inayos namin yung how we build up, how we mark person, how we take on the spaces. And then, I guess, tinakan namin on how kung paano namin i-attack yung box at the same time finishing coming from the last game. So nag-adjust naman kami based on dun sa mga mistakes namin from the previous game namin with Tuloy. Hopefully ma-adjust namin ngayon, ma-execute namin yung strategy namin, and then let's see how will it go from there.
So for now, again, this is Don Bosco Garelli United against Maharlika FC. We'll turn it over for the march-in. So we are back here at Rizal Memorial Stadium. Again, my name is Vinny Vinculado alongside Jim Hamlang. It is Don Bosco Garelli United against Maharlika FC. So you have here our match officials for today. You have main referee Samuel Mendoza, ang ating mga assistant referees Hamid Pasion and Adren Denise Gumatang, and fourth official Melton Pelayo.
These are the men in the middle. Hopefully going to keep the peace today between these two teams. Reginald Reyaso wearing the captain's armband, being recalled into the side. Starting today, missed out on the previous encounter against Tuloy. He will try to provide that stability at the back that they sorely need after conceding 3 against Tuloy. And they've got 3 other new additions to this starting lineup. So we will see just how effective they are at keeping Maharlika out and being a little bit more clinical going forward, as they did have their opportunities against Tuloy. Meanwhile, Maharlika, ang dami din nilang changes into the starting lineup. Captain Aristorenas reclaims his spot in midfield. Chimo Uzoka is going to be the man to watch after scoring 2 against Manila Digger. Lucindo, young Lorenzo Lucindo, is getting a start today. Eric Giganto back in the squad. So an exciting lineup para dito kay Coach Moon Hong.
And speaking of Maharlika, Jing, as I could see in the past 2 games, they've had a rocky start. I mean, they did win against Tuloy and they did lose against Manila Diggers. But, you know, they do struggle, you know, with defensive lapses. As you mentioned, Jing, in their last outing against Digger, they actually scored first. But throughout the game, you could see that they still ended up losing, so it was definitely a tough blow for them, and it highlights their struggle with game management, Maharlika.
But Maharlika, you must say, however, that they are a side that is seeking to be better. Malaki ang ambisyon nila dito sa 2025-26 season, and we're seeing signs of improvement already. It's not coming all at once, but if they do want to be a top 6 team, which is their goal in this season, ito yung mga laro that they not only need to win, but they need to show that they are a level above. But Garelli, there's still a bit of a question mark. Jury is still out kung anong kaya nilang ipakita. But this is the full squad now. With the transfer window closed, this is more of a full-strength Garelli na makikita natin ngayon.
And we are underway. Again, this is Don Bosco Garelli United playing from left to right in their all-black jersey against Maharlika FC in their blue and white jersey, playing from right to left.
Of course, magandang gauge din para sa dalawang koponan nito are the equal enemy that they've already faced. No? So Maharlika able to get a win against Tuloy FC, and they really capitalized on set pieces in that match. And meanwhile, para naman sa Garelli, they struggled against Tuloy. No? As we mentioned, they did have their chances, they did have their moments, but at the end of the day, they conceded 3 against a very young team in Tuloy.
And I think that's why Coach Mike Daniel Riconala really added a lot of new players in their first 11. So we'll see with these new caliber of players if they will have an impact on this match.
One thing is for sure, you need to be able to keep Chima Uzoka quiet, especially in the early exchanges.
Of course, Chima Uzoka, who did score 2 goals against Manila Digger, will be a dangerous man for the men in blue. Michael Menzi heads that one. Now possession for Maharlika. Dine Barle.
Interesting position for Dina Barle. Has played majority of his time in the Philippines Football League at left back. Now he's being asked to be more of a controlling, holding midfielder in charge of distribution, as you saw there, and breaking up plays. So we'll see how Dina Barle transitions to this new role for Maharlika.
So interesting change there for head coach Moon Hong. And as you can see there, Lucindo as well, who is starting his match here for Maharlika, and a chance already for number 9, Mbida. But that was deflected as Kenry Balobo passes it to Michael Menzi.
Yan ang mga risk, no? If you want to play out from the back, these loose touches, If you turn over possession, you know they're going to be right on top of you, and Mbida getting that shot away.
Kang here, the left side, Yung Sok Kang. Playing here the left side, Maharlika. And a chance here. Aristo Renas taking that shot in, but just blocked it. And Maharlika now with a corner kick.
Taking that first time to try to catch the defense off guard, but Ndiaye was there.
For this corner kick, you have Michael Menzi, who did score 2 goals against Tuloy in set pieces. So let's see if he'll snatch one here. In the box. And a chance here maybe. And finally a clearance for the men in black.
Not the most convincing defensive sequence para sa Garelli, and they are still under pressure here.
Throw in here from Yunsu Park. Looking to go long here, it seems. Looking for Chima Ozoka. Just couldn't get that one. Trying to keep the ball there, Johan Mbida.
Good pressure being shown by Maharlika so far. It's a big Korean influence on the players on the pitch, and obviously the man on the sideline, in the coaching staff as well. Moon Hong, as well as his assistant. One thing you can count on with Korean players is a high level of technical proficiency.
Definitely, that's something you'll need in the PFL. Quick passes, make it simple as much as possible. Great through ball there. Keeper out of his line, gets it. That is Reginald Riaso for Don Bosco Garelli United.
It's a good call. Brave to come off his line very quickly. Denying Chima Ozoka opportunity to get a hold of that. And early signs of what Eric Giganto brings on the right wing as well, playing in the forward. He's shifty, he's quick, and he's got that ability to create a bit of magic. Definitely a man to watch para sa Maharlika ngayong araw.
Throw in here for Don Bosco Garelli United in the middle. The pitch, moving forward, takes it. Great save there. Kenry Balobo.
First touch for Kenry Balobo. Not sure if that one was heading out, actually. But he didn't want to take any chances. We talked about Dina Barle being a person to watch for the side of Maharlika in that new role. It's so important that you're able to stop those types of attacks. And he just kind of got out physical there by Mbida.
Now here at the left side, Fahim Ibrahim bringing the ball. Run out of grass, and it's a corner kick for Maharlika, second for today. This jersey number 9 again, Giganto, will be taking this corner in. It's an in-swinger.
First one caused a bit of chaos. They go short this time.
Delivers it in a dangerous area. Tries to head it in there. I think that is Lucindo all the way from the back.
Former Ateneo standout, 21 years of age, Enzo Lucindo was wide open at the back post. And he was a bit disappointed. Could have gotten that one on target. Very little pressure on him.
Still Lucindo here. It's a foot race. The left side, Garelli. Just looking for the cutback, but couldn't get to it.
Just beyond Broby, who was coming in, arriving late.
And Kang, Yung Sok Kang bringing the ball. Fahim on the left side. just offside.
That's a bit of a disappointing sequence para sa Maharlika, because they were able to create or to turn defense into attack very quickly. And when you're the player at the edge of the pitch, you're looking right down the line. So dapat kita mo kung sumobra ka na o hindi. Just needed to check that run a little bit.
But that was a great play nonetheless for Young Sok Kang. A very crucial role in the midfield. Ooh, tough challenge there from Mbida.
He's probably just disappointed that he allowed that ball to get away from him. Tried to put in a challenge to get the ball back. Got too much of the man.
Playing the way out the back, Maharlika. Jacindo. As a set out wide to Ibrahim. You can see here Maharlika taking their time with the ball. Looking for those small pockets of space to pass on to. But Don Bosco Garelli United still compact, and this is throwing for them.
Just rushed it a little bit, Bumsok. It's a good idea to spread the play. Execution was lacking. Aspeto ng laro na hindi natin masyado nakikita mula sa Maharlika in the past. They're mostly on the back foot, always eager to counterattack very quickly. Now we're seeing that patience and willingness to build up.
And this is something you can also say for Don Bosco Garelli United against Tuloy. They do like to play fast, play on the counter. They love doing long balls. So let's see if they change it up a bit. Of course, it didn't work against Tuloy. And we do have a couple of changes here in the first 11. So we'll see if there's a change in that attacking play. And it is a throw-in.
In that game against Tuloy, Garelli kind of ran out of gas. They're doing a lot of running defensively. Tapos pag hawak nila yung bola, masyado naman sila nagmamadali, sprinting to try to get to the opposite side. And by the time we got into the 70th minute or so, it felt as if the gas tank was running a bit low.
Again, they did have a lot of shots there, Don Bosco Garelli. They just have to be more clinical in the final third. And maybe a chance here to play it long. Vida with the ball.
Very good hold-up play.
Crosses it. Can't find anyone on the other side of the pitch. Ibrahim passes it to Ebarle. Ristorenas. Park. Maharlika patient on the build-up play. Tries to play it the first time. Couldn't give it to Chima Uzoka.
Medyo bitin yung back pass na yun.
That was a great pressure from Young Sok Kang.
With two Kangs on the pitch, I think we're going to go with Bumsok and Young Sok.
Gotta remember. You can see Dine Barley there. His defensive role, but guy gets past him.
And isa sa mga key matchups na kailangan natin pagmasdan, no? How does Dina Barley deal with the physical challenge of Ngai and Mbida? When you're in that holding midfield role, you want to be able to hold up the play keep them from progressing. And if you're getting bodied, it's counterproductive. So Dean's got to win these physical battles.
3 runs from Michael Menzi. And Don Bosco Garelli United tried to long ball, but opt to pass it on the side. Ooh, he's on through. Tanaka on the right side. Lucindo was there to block that ball away. Corner kick for Don Bosco.
Nice move from Tanaka. Good cover from Lucindo. Better from Garelli. First corner kick of the game.
You have players like Mbida and Dangay lining up for this one. Anagodos crosses it in. Great header there from Ibarle. Away from danger. Ooh, a lot of down players. No foul given. Anagodos tries to feed it to Ngai. And it is another corner kick for them.
Medyo nagkagulo sa loob ng box, and if you're Don Bosco Garelli United, you're going to be quite pleased that there's a bit of chaos when you are attacking from a corner.
Delivers it in the middle of the box. The dangerous area. Ibarle again once there. Opportunity for Maharlika. Build up the attacking play here, slowing things down.
They haven't been too successful in progressing the ball forward. They've been decent in these types of areas, but really under little pressure. But it's the key for them is going to be finding Jurel Aristorenes centrally and getting the ball out wide to Giganto and Ibrahim.
That's what they tried there, but Garelli marking their man. Park trying it on his side. Great pass there. Connection. Looking for an open man. Couldn't find any. Trying to recycle the play here, Maharlika. The first 15 minutes of the match, most of the possession has been with the men in blue. Just couldn't get in the final third, Maharlika. But they are passing it around as of now.
Seeing a bit more tempo from them. And that's what they're going to need to break open this Don Bosco Garelli side. Quick feet from Eric Giganto, who had drifted centrally and he's won the free kick here.
It's a bit of a dangerous area here for this set piece. Chance may be for Maharlika. So let's take a look at that foul here once more.
Has the ability to operate in multiple positions itong si Eric Giganto. Multiple attacking roles, can play the striker, can play out in the wing, can play in the pocket. And that's where we saw him in that last sequence. Just popping up beneath the front line. So we take a look at Kenry Balobo, who's been keeping his place in between goal for Maharlika. He's proving to be a key player for them, not only as the goalkeeper, but also as a leader of the squad. But two players over the ball. We've got Bumsuk and Ibrahim having a look at this one.
And Reginald Riaso fixed his wall already, preparing for this free kick. A bit of a set piece here. Oof. Good try for Maharlika.
When they were lining it up, iniisip ko, Vinny, it's gonna need to be a very good strike from that distance. You like the creativity that they were hoping to implement. Medyo mabigat lang yung pase ni Bumso.
Riaso clears it. And another foul here. Seems like it was Ibarle. Again, we were mentioning Ibarle. He has to take control of that midfield. Whenever there's long balls, he has to, be dominant in that area.
Starting to tweak his approach. He knows he needs to body up. Went a little too physical on that side, on that particular moment.
Great pass there, Balobo. Garelli now with a chance. Ooh, just couldn't feed jersey number 16, Robbie. But a chance here, takes it! Just off target there from jersey number 9, Johan Mbida. Rather, it was Desmond Guy.
Involved in the build-up quite heavily as well. He had the option to slide in his teammate, Yuya Tanaka, but decided he was going to go for it. In the end, it was always drifting wide, but he was involved in a lot of good things leading to that opportunity. Nice little exchange with Broby. Much better from Garelli. Ito nakikita natin yung cutting edge na meron sila when they do have their opportunities.
Ooh, great move there from Johan Mbida. Maharlika. The ball now. And in the first half, it's a bit slow, Jing.
Both teams still finding their footing in this match. The last 5 minutes starting to pick up, particularly with Don Bosco Garelli finding the link-ups required to get into the final third. Meanwhile, para sa Maharlika, maaring hawak nila yung bola, pero hindi pa nila nakikita yung mga openings. That one was a great opportunity. Just couldn't be controlled by Chima Uzoka.
That was a great pass and a great run as well from the striker, Chima Uzoka. And another foul here.
Menzi, adjudged to have been in a better position to win that ball. Clarino barging into him.
Tries to look for Chima Uzoka. Giganto. He has it once more. Just couldn't get it. Another foul here. The fouls are piling up.
You have to give credit to Banjo Mahine as well as Eugene Ariola. They're keeping Chima Uzoka quiet. Ang sabi nga natin, napaka-importante na hindi makakita ng masyado maraming space itong si Chima Uzoka, especially in these early exchanges. He is so quick to pounce. And he did that against Manila Digger twice. And so far, he's hardly got a touch on the ball here.
You cannot give Chima Uzoka space because if you do, he'll definitely make a chance out of it.
100%. We saw a quick look at the rest of the squad here from Maharlika. Ivan Oano, Julian Romero, Santino Rosales, some of these guys who are being kept out of the squad. It's a big squad that they have on tap, itong Maharlika. So you really got to be fighting hard in training every day to earn not only a position in the starting 11, but to be in the substitutes bench is going to be a battle.
Now, Don Bosco. Tries to feed it long. Chance here in the middle of the field, but just couldn't get it. Ibarli was there. Yongsuk feeds it to Ibrahim. Lucindo.
It's been more than a few occasions, Vinny, where Ibrahim has gone more backwards and sideways than going forward. And as your winger, you want him to be attacking that line and really testing his man. But he hasn't taken on the right back of Garelli all that much. And we're already 23 minutes. We're past the halfway point of this opening period.
He has to be more aggressive there at the left side. I mean, he does have a tall striker, Chimazoka, just waiting for someone to cross it in.
Here is one of those moments where he's tried to attack and he's been dispossessed.
Evaristo Renas trying to pressure Guy out of the ball. Great diving header there from Enzi to clear it out, but ball still with Garelli. And Barley was there once again, playing that vital midfield role to clear that out of danger. Ibrahim trying to move forward, but he ran out of grass there.
And so far, you look at the matchup. Renante Bangi, medyo lamang siya in terms of the head-to-head here against Ibrahim. And as much as we say it is a team sport, itong football, you want to be able to win your immediate duel, your one-on-one matchup with a person that opposes you in that position. Right now, Renante is going to be pretty happy with how he's performing.
Definitely. I haven't seen Ibrahim get past that right back, but we still have plenty of time for Maharlika to show what they're capable of in the attacking front. Renas, the captain, with the ball. Tries to feed it long, this right side. In the dangerous area. It's a goal! What a goal there. Out of nowhere. From Ibrahim.
For all of his struggles out on the wing, Ibrahim making the most important contribution to the match so far, finding the back of the net. But what a ball from the right side.
That was definitely a beautiful cross and a build-up play for the men in blue. All the way from the right side, crosses it in the dangerous area. Ibrahim just lurking on the left side, finds his way out in that dangerous area and just slots it in. Renate Bangi tried to nick that ball away from him, but Ibrahim's strength was there, and it helped him score that goal.
Can't be undecisive inside the box, and Bangi just allowed that ball to bounce off of him, and Ibrahim was there to take full advantage. All of a sudden, that matchup has swung in one direction, and that is to Fahim Ibrahim, 1-0 to Maharlika.
And that's football for you. Just a few seconds, it just flips. The script just flips anytime. And football is a game of moments. And moments like that, Maharlika won against Don Bosco Garelli United.
I believe it was Boom Sok who had a nice little exchange with Giganto on that right flank. And he delivered a drilled-in low cross that made it difficult for Bangi to deal with. And that's what you love here. That's what Eric Giganto brings, a little disguised pass. Boom Sok rifles that in. Chimo Ozoka, key also in challenging for that at the near post, dragging one of the defenders out wide. And right there, coming alive inside the box. When it counts, Ibrahim, alert, alive, and finding that one into the back of the net. Our first opportunity to see the quad vision replay. Enjoy that goal in all possible angles. Lovely stuff from Maharlika.
Beautiful, beautiful quad replay there, Jing. But as mentioned, if you're an attacking player, you have to be ready for those crosses. You have to be alert. You'll never know if the ball will just go into your path. And Fahim Ibrahim, he was ready to take that shot. We are underway here. Don Bosco Garelli United with the ball. Would like to equalize this match.
Alam mo, medyo masakit para sa Don Bosco Garelli United. They had done so well to really stifle Maharlika and not be threatened all that much. There haven't been too many chances.
Maharlika here on the right side, wanting to double that lead, tries to feed it to Aristorenas. A chance here on the other side of the pitch, Garelli. Bida tries to switch it over to the other flank. Tanaka, but Park was there. Great defensive work there from the left back.
He's a player that Garelli would want to get more involved. Tanaka looks dangerous when he has it.
Now here, Maharlika. More than happy to sit back, keep possession as they do have this lead. And Garelli allowing the men in blue to pass it the back.
It's a good pass from Lucindo. Giganto in the pocket. Lovely ball.
What a beautiful chance there. A build up all the way from the back. Lucindo finding that midfield.
See the sighing on the bench of Don Bosco Garelli. Disappointed because they were absolutely sliced through there. And Young Suk, that is so close.
Just inches away there, Jing. Could have been 2-0.
It all starts with that ball into midfield from Enzo Lucindo. And quickly it's released. I believe it was Giganto who fired that ball. That's what he's about, spotting where the danger zones are. That could very easily have been 2-0.
And I think this is what head coach Mun Hong wants. You know, find the midfield, spray it to the wingers. So very positive sign here for Maharlika. As you can see, patience here is the name of the game for the men in blue. That's what earned them that shot on target, the last sequence. Maharlika on the right side this time. Aristorenas. Great link-up play there, but just couldn't get it out for a goal kick for Garelli.
Eager to spread that one to the opposite side, but actually Giganto had made a very good run on the right side. That was on the weak side of his defender, was all alone actually. Sayang na oportunidad para sa Maharlika, but here comes another one.
Beautiful chance there again from jersey number 6, Young Suk Kang. I'll be disappointed with that one. Another chance for him to get his name on the goal sheet. Trying to slot that in the bottom left corner of the goal. Again, inches off the post.
Kumbaga kung sa sniper rifle. Kailangan niya lang i-adjust ng konti yung sights niya. Tweak it a little bit to the right, a few inches. Yung Sok narrowly wide on 2 occasions.
Ibrahim trying to get the ball. Ooh.
Oh boy.
No foul given there. Great pass here for Don Bosco Garelli United. On the counter. Feeds it on the right side. Will he cross it in? He does. Sinda was there to head it out. Pressure not over. Until Ibarle cleared it. Again, Don Bosco Garelli United love to play on that counter. But they're still missing that final pass to get proper chances on goal.
As of the moment, Garelli quite happy to allow Maharlika the possession in these types of zones. They haven't been coaxed into jumping and forcing the issue. I imagine that will change in the second half. But right now, they're allowing Maharlika a lot of the ball.
And of course, if you're off the ball, usually when you have the ball, you tend to lose it. So definitely, they have to press at some point in this game. Speaking of pressure, jersey number 6 gets it. Chance here on the right side. Garelli. Overcooks that one. That was Michael Broby. Not sure if it was a shot or a cross in.
Done good work to regain possession for his side. He's probably trying to first time that and curl it towards the back post for a teammate. It's neither here nor there for him in the end.
Maharlika here on the right side. Great run there from Byum-suk. It's been very dangerous there on the tank front. Ibrahim just miscontrols that one, but still has it. 2 Garelli players on him. And it is a corner kick for the men in blue.
Fantastic work from Young-suk. And it's exactly what Maharlika has needed. For all their possession, in order to break through and make yourself dangerous, you need to up the tempo. And it's not just with the ball, it's off the ball options that you provide. And Young-suk making that darting run creates a bit of a problem, a conundrum for this backline of Garelli. At nakita naman natin nakakuha sila dito ng corner kick.
And a chance here, ooh. That was a bit shaky from Reginald Riaso.
Looked like it was his own man that he was wrestling with there. No communication, and found himself on the wrong side of the ball. So that should be a signal towards Maharlika. Put that ball right back in that spot.
There's another corner kick here. And a foul has been given. Fortunately for Don Bosco Garelli United to shake off that pressure. And as you mentioned, you do need communication there when it comes to set pieces. Riaso and this back four. And again, Don Bosco, they do have new players here. They need to gel a bit more, play more games, get to know each other to improve their performance throughout the season. Nai. Park was there. Clear that out.
He's getting more involved now, Broby. He's finding his own in this squad. You mentioned new players, new surroundings. But it seems Broby's got some quality that he can add to this Garelli side, and it's going to be a foul off the ball.
I think that was Lucindo, the Garelli player. And it is a dangerous area here A goal scoring opportunity for Garelli. And Kenry Balobo, who was also busy last match, fixing his wall. Panagodos standing for the ball. Looking to cross it in that dangerous area. You have Mbida, Ngai, Robbie in that box. Free kick, great curl there, finds nobody.
Great delivery from Banagodos. Just needed to be attacked. With all the struggles to find openings in open play, napaka-importante yung mga set pieces para sa Don Bosco Garelli.
Definitely, you have to make the most out of those set pieces and those dangerous areas. Speaking of danger, Garelli here, but again, great defensive work from Ebarle, making it difficult for Garelli to move forward. Another tackle for him.
Anticipating now where the danger is. Trying their best to deny access to the key players. Broby, firm, but clean.
Bit of appeals there from the Maharlika bench. Naristo Renas feeds it at the right side.
Just beyond Giganto. Player down for Maharlika in a bit of pain, but in real time it looked like the right decision mula kay Samuel Mendoza.
It is Yung Suk Kang, I think, who is down. That's in your screens. Head coach Moon Hong. They do have that 1-0 cushion, but it's not enough, of course. Want to score more, but let's take a look at the foul here.
I think he's in enough of a side angle where it's shoulder to shoulder. Let's have a look here. The arm comes across, yes. There's a slight argument that might be slightly behind Yung Suk. He hasn't extended the arm too far. The thing is, he's a strong boy, Broby. He's shrugged off his marker.
And I think it was the impact there that really took a toll on Yung Suk.
Looked like the pitch did the damage to him more than the push from Broby. It was firm but fair in the eyes of Samuel Mendoza. Now, we've seen some very physical affairs here in the PFL, particularly from the likes of Stallion, Laguna, Cebu. And those are the types of calls that talagang inaalaw dito sa Philippines Football League. We haven't seen too much of it in this game, but it is something that we regularly see as not called.
Again, Garelli having a difficult time moving forward, as Ngai tried to feed it to his right wing, with just a bit of miscommunication there in the pass sequence. Michael Mendy. Maharlika here taking their time with the ball. Straining the clock so they can keep that 1-0 lead against Garelli.
If there was a heat map that we could look at, primarily where it would be very red for Maharlika is this zone right here, which if you're Maharlika, you're not too happy about. If you're Garelli, you're not worried about it because it's not really a problem for you. So they may not have possession, but they're not they're not without control in the game.
Feeds it long here. Great touch there from Ibrahim on the left side. Just couldn't find Young Suk. Bit of a tussle here. Well, oh, Young Suk gets it. A chance here. Opportunity. Aristorenas. Great cover there. Pressure still on for the men in blue. Aristorenas controlling that midfield. Ibrahim. Just couldn't find the connection there. They're down here, the left side. I think it's a Barle.
Caught by the follow-through at Barle. Attempted clearance, boot was high, made contact with the Barle. It's a great sequence from Maharlika. Keeping possession, probing in the danger zones. When they weren't happy with what was available, they just kept possession.
If it doesn't work, they always opt to recycle that play, pass it back around, and maybe have a go again if they find those small spaces. And that's what we've seen throughout the game, Maharlika. And fair play here for RKFC.
Man on the sideline para sa Maharlika, just 34 years of age, Moon Hong. You can see that he's a good coach because he's been able to translate his ideas to this Maharlika side very quickly. It's only their third match here, pero nakikita natin yung development ng Maharlika. It's night and day from what we've seen in the past from them. Of course, the quality on the pitch has also increased, but you're seeing a clear principle that they're trying to implement, and a large part of it is don't lose possession of the ball cheaply. Granted, sometimes it means that they haven't been probing as much as they could, but they're certainly not losing it too cheaply too often.
And on the attacking front, Ibrahim tries to deliver it. Chimo Soko was there.
Fantastic chance. Chimo Zoka just couldn't direct it goalwards.
Another great play there for Maharlika. Ibrahim crosses that one in, just looking for Zoka outstretched. Couldn't get enough contact. Again, a dangerous play for them.
Indecisiveness mula kay Indiaye. He wasn't sure if he was gonna go for it. He also lost sight of his man. A near disaster para sa koponan ng Don Bosco Garelli.
You could see here off screen, I do see jersey number, I think it's a free kick here for Don Bosco Garelli United.
Coach Moon Hong becoming rather exasperated on the sideline. It's a great chance for Garelli. Got that ball into the box.
Michael Menzi was there to head it out. And a foul here. And I think a card will be shown here. Yellow card for Jean-Marie Clarino. I think it was more of frustration, you know, setting in to some of the players.
It's been a quiet afternoon for Gino Clarino. He hasn't been found much on that left side. He's been doing a lot of tracking back. And as you say, might have been just a bit of frustration mula kay Clarino.
We only have a couple more minutes here before halftime ends. It is 1-0. Maharlika FC leading against Don Bosco Garelli United. I think Jing, head coach Moon Hong would be really happy on how his players have really, taken his philosophy and style of game that he wants. Playing from the back, taking their time in possession, looking for the midfields, Ebarle, Aristorenas, spraying it to the wingers, and hopefully finding Chima Uzoka on that top striker role.
Definitely he's going to be reasonably pleased with his opening half performance, especially that they do have the lead in this one against Garelli United. Let's see if they're able to find an opening here.
Overcooks that one. I think that was a shot. Right side.
I will add, however, Vinny, that for a side with the ambitions of making it into the top 6, they need to be doing a little bit better, right? This is a Don Bosco Garelli United side that you are on top of at this point. With the amount of possession that you have, with the talent that you have on the pitch, Coach Moon Hong would be far more pleased if there was a 2-0 type of scoreline, but he won't be displeased with what he's seeing at the moment. There's definitely room for improvement going into the second half, and I think he won't be unreasonable to demand more from his side for the next 45 minutes.
Definitely, I think head coach Moon Hong would want more for his players, especially if you're playing against the bigger teams in the upcoming fixtures. But it is confirmed, we have halftime here. It is Maharlika FC 1. Ibrahim scoring the 26th minute against Don Bosco Garelli United. Good afternoon, everyone. We're here at Rizal Memorial Stadium. My name is Vinny Vinculado with Jing Ham Lang. Again, it is Maharlika FC, who is currently leading in the halftime with Ibrahim's goal at the 26th minute against Don Bosco Garelli United. So let's take a look at some of the highlights here, Jing. Both teams had a fair amount of chances, but it was primarily Maharlika who had more possession, who had more dangerous crosses into the box, earning them a lead in the halftime.
Great exploitation of that space on the right side of their attack. Great ball from you, Bumsuk, to find Ibrahim. Was able to capitalize inside the box. A bit of loose defending, allowing him the opportunity to take full advantage. And that is the difference between the two teams after 45 minutes. You mentioned Maharlika have had a lot of possession, and they have looked the better of the two sides, but Don Bosco Garelli United by no means out of this game.
Definitely, I think the men in black and orange, they still have moments. As you can see, they do have 45% of the possession, but they do have shots, 6 shots against Maharlika's 9 shots, and 4 shots on target. But for Don Bosco Garelli, they have to be more clinical, more patient in the attacking build-up.
They certainly have to be more adventurous as well. Kind of laid back a little bit, perhaps conserving their energy in that first half. It's not a blazing hot day, but this did kick off at 3 o'clock. So, it's not the coolest of weather, and perhaps they're saving themselves up for a strong finish here in the second half.
So again, if you're just tuning in, we do have Maharlika FC against Don Bosco Garelli United at hand. And we'll be throwing you the coach interview for Maharlika.
I think it was a good game last game, but unfortunately we didn't get a draw. So this game, I think Toloy, even though they lost, I thought they made good chances last game against Toloy. So I think it won't be an easy game. I think it will be a hard game. So we prepared really well. I'm hoping to get the 3 points again, and hopefully by end of the week we might be in the top 4 spot again.
Well spoken from Coach Hong Moon. And tama nga siya, no? Ang laki ng stakes ng laro na to actually dahil nasa top half ng table ang itong Maharlika FC. And if they do get 3 points as they are on track of doing at the moment, then they will remain in that top 6 position where they would like to be. A tough game against Manila Digger coming up, and they've got Aguilas, Philippine Army, Valenzuela PB, Mendiola. So it's a mixed bag for them. And when you look at the likes of these other teams, you know, hindi nakakawala sa kanila yung mga ability nila against the likes of Aguilas and Valenzuela, PB, Philippine Army. One tagig in November pa ang magiging next nila na malaking test, no? So Maharlika has this opportunity to win this match and build strong momentum in this opening round of fixtures in the 2025-26 season.
Definitely, as you heard it from head coach Moon Hong, he wants that top 4 spot. Again, a very ambitious coach here, a Korean coach, and with his new players, with his new team, he really wants to push Maharlika in the upper half of the table. So coming to the second half, they'll definitely want to control the game. They do have that 1-0 cushion and hoping to add more into it. So we'll see how this match will be against Bosco Garelli.
You know, you mentioned it, right? He has high hopes, high ambitions. At bakit hindi, Vinny, no? You see the likes of Manila Digger, you see the likes of Cebu FC. They've gate crashed this league and have immediately made a strong impact. And they find themselves now playing continental football, regional football in Southeast Asia. So you can close the gap very quickly, granted you make the right moves, recruit the right players, and implement a nice or the correct style of play. And nakikita natin, no, that it's not about the number of years that you're in the league. It's about how you implement yourself. And right now, nakikita natin, Maharlika is improving leaps and bounds very quickly. So it's all very promising para sa Maharlika.
Definitely, you do want to take it one match at a time. You know, analyze the previous games you had, analyze that you have now, and then moving forward, apply those learnings, and hopefully, you know, you get more positive results for the upcoming game. And as you can see here, speaking of positive results, you have Kenry Balobo, who is a vital player here for Maharlika, who's also been pretty busy the past couple of matches, and he wants to keep a clean sheet for today's match.
You know, Kenry Balobo burst on the stage with Mendiola, got into the Kaya team, but didn't get a chance to really establish himself there. Now he's getting a second lease in life here in Maharlika, and he's playing a key part. So malaking bagay to sa career niya. And we would like to say annyeong to all of our Korean viewers who are enjoying the PFL action. We hope everybody is getting involved in the conversation using the hashtag #WeArePFL. And shout out to Coach Moon Hong as well for bringing a lot of the Korean viewers through his vlog into the PFL community. And we hope you're enjoying the action.
So hello everyone from Korea. But yeah, definitely very impressive from head coach Moon Hong, from a YouTuber now in a professional league here in the Philippines. And we're just excited to see how Maharlika will perform throughout the season as they start off the kickoff here in the second half. And again, this is Vinny Vinculado alongside Jing Ham Lang. You have Don Bosco Garelli United playing from right to left with their orange and black jerseys against Maharlika FC in their blue and black jerseys playing from left to right.
One thing I've enjoyed in this match, Vinny, is watching the adjustments the Maharlika players are making. You know, in the opening exchanges, nakita natin, you know, a few struggles with keeping Mbida and Nyai quiet. And we saw how Dine Barley and his backline moved to, okay, hindi natin sila kaya physically in a one-on-one duel. Let's try to prevent the ball from getting to them. Let's try to body them in the air when we can. And you know, these little adjustments, you want to be able to make those more quickly, and we're starting to see that the mindset is there, that they're solving solutions on the pitch on their own. And Maharlika, really, really impressed by how much they've improved in such a short span of time. And right here, they have an opportunity to get a fantastic start, a springboard to really dominate this game if they can take advantage of this set piece.
And it is Byum Sok Kang behind the ball for this free kick. Looking for Chimo Ozoka. Pam Ibrahim, the taller players, curls it in. Michael Menzi, I think, was there again. A very dangerous player in the set piece.
The two top scorers para sa Maharlika, actually Uzoka and Menzi, both have 2 goals to their name. Ang problema, medyo they got in the way of one another on that particular sequence.
Both of them, of course, eager to get a goal for their respective teams. And great work there from Lucindo, trying to block the ball from Johan Imbida.
It's a big opportunity for Enzo Lucindo to show what he's got at the professional level. Was with Stallion, but didn't get a lot of time on the pitch. And now with Maharlika, he has this opportunity to make a mark.
What a pass there, the right side. Aristorenas trying to get it. Beautiful link-up play there from the other side of the pitch.
And this is what I was talking about with Giganto. He just has an eye for where the danger is.
Speaking of danger, seems like Ibrahim was pushed down to the ground, and it earns his team a free kick in a very dangerous area.
Wasn't called for the foul in a similar kind of sequence with Kang in the midfield earlier in the first half, but this one medyo nasa likod si Broby eh. So it wasn't a shoulder to shoulder. It was certainly a little bit behind his man, so an easier whistle for referee Samuel Mendoza.
Robbie Ibrahim was past Robbie, so he had to pull him down. But you have 2 players here behind the ball. Seems like Byung-Suk Kang and Ibrahim. Let's see who will take it. Direct shot! Beautiful save there from Riaso. What a shot, Jing.
This time the distance was a lot more manageable for Ibrahim. No surprise, he went direct, got it on target. That's all you can ask for. They're knocking on the door here early on in the second half.
Positive signs here from Maharlika. The 1-goal cushion is not enough for them. Delivers it in a dangerous area. Too strong of a pass. Will it find Lucindo? He gets it, covering the ball. Michael Menzi. Great pass there, Lucindo again. You can see Moon Hong a bit frustrated at that, but a chance here on the other side on the counter. Will he take it? Shot here. Balobo is there. What a sequence of events there, Jing.
He's off the bench, Yuta Yamaguchi. And the reason why that a chance came to pass for Garelli was because it was Lucindo and Menzi who were building up together. Chance dito.
End-to-end stuff here, but great defensive work from the men in black.
Just going back to that, actually, it was Lucindo and Menzi who were trying to link up with one another. Those are the 2 center backs para sa Maharlika. Kaya naman when it went the opposite direction, it was wide open for Garelli to take advantage of.
Naubos yung defenders ng Maharlika. They were kind of pushing players up top from that corner kick.
Sayang nga lang, it was a golden opportunity for Garelli to take advantage, and they were unable to do so.
Again, it's that attacking third from Garelli. They just have to be more precise with the passing, smart in those runs to get a goal here against Maharlika.
Solid defending mula kay Bangi. He's been very busy at right back. He's won most of his duels, actually. But that one lapse in front of goal has led to the difference in this game.
Of course, with that difference, Garelli would like to equalize. Maharlika pressuring. Great feet there from Imbida. Will he take it? Lack power there from Robbie. Good chance there for Don Bosco. But on the opposite side, you have Maharlika attacking then. And it is a foul given. It seems like a yellow here for Michael Broby.
It's not really for the particular foul, it's more of an accumulation of fouls para kay Broby, and perhaps the fact that it was a bit of a breakaway para sa koponan ng Maharlika.
Pulled down Yung Suk Kang. And Yung Suk Kang, he's been bodied by a lot of Garelli players. But of course, you need to showcase that physicality. Can't get Yung Suk Kang in dangerous areas because he'll definitely capitalize on those.
Yung maganda din kay Yung Suk, hindi siya nadi-dishearten. He's hit the deck a lot, but he keeps putting himself in those positions.
And we have here yet another dangerous set piece play for Maharlika. And it's Chimo Uzoka. He's behind the ball alongside Park. Takes it direct. Great save there from Riaso. And usually you'd see Chimo Uzoka in the box, but he wanted to take that free kick. He went direct, but Riaso was up to it.
That's back-to-back saves now for Riaso from a set piece.
Park trying to throw it, long ball.
Medyo nabitin ng konti yung long throw na yun.
Ooh, just floats it across the box, but no one was on the other side. Aristarenas chasing, tracking back. Ooh. Bit of a tussle there. I think it was Mbida and Byum Suk Kang. You could hear Coach Moon Hong shouting to the referee, calling for a foul against Byum Suk.
It seems the complaints have had their desired effect with this yellow card being given. We'd love to see what warranted that action from the referee, as the player has stayed down here para sa koponan ng Maharlika. Great opportunity now to see. Off the ball. It looked like Mbida clipped the back of Byum Suk. Looked like Mbida had taken a bit of offense at how he was approached by Byum Suk. Kitang-kita mo din sa replay, lumingon si Byum Suk. Alam niya na magkakaroon ng contact. He tried to go in hard on the occasion. Bounced off Mbida, but he was clipped from behind.
And as you can see a while ago, Byum Suk Kang received that magical spray. But he'll be out for now. She did receive treatment.
I suppose Samuel Mendoza felt that the contact was on purpose. It was cynical, with no attempt at the ball, and that's why that yellow card was given, because it didn't look like much on the replay.
Now with that, you have Maharlika with possession. And a bit of a high line from Garelli.
Yun nga ina-expect natin, no, Vinny, that there's going to be a different approach now from Garelli dahil hinahabol nila yung laro. They're going to have to force the issue a little bit.
They have to change their game here if they want to make a difference in the game. Another cross there from jersey number 23. Yuta Yamaguchi just trying to look for Yon Mbida. Again, it's that attacking third they need to improve on if they want to get back into this game.
He's been lively since coming on, replacing Yuya Tanaka.
And this is what expected from Maharlika going to the second half. Keeping possession, but this one they went long, looking for Zoka. Great link-up play there. Yuta Yamaguchi But Michael Menzi was there, alert. That one.
This is what the pressure is doing to Maharlika. Nung first half, lahat ng oras na gusto nila binibigay sa kanila ng Don Bosco Garelli. It allowed them to inch their way forward and find the pockets whenever they wanted. Now they're being pressured a little bit. You might see a few more long balls.
Speaking of long balls, they did send another one, but will it find Uzoka? A chance here. Beautiful attempt there on goal. He was crowded by 3 defensive players from Garelli. So props to Uzoka getting that shot in. But great pressure here for the men in blue. No foul given. And a chance here on the break. Garelli trying to find Managodos on the left side. Couldn't get that pass through. Disappointing from Robbie there.
For Maharlika, just need to be a little bit careful here. If it isn't broke, don't fix it. They don't want to get sucked into the game of rushing themselves. Given as taking their time has worked out so well for them so far in this game.
You can see Michael Menzi sending his apologies to Giganto as he tried to pass it long there. And as you mentioned, Jing, don't change
what's already working.
Yes, definitely. And a foul given. And this is slowly going Garelli United's way. Momentum slowly going to them.
Warning by referee Mendoza. Yumsok. What saved him there was he pulled out of the challenge late on, right? Kung finalo through niya yun, siguradong dilaw ang makikita niya. But you could see that he just pulled back his leg at the final moment. Knew he was out of position. Seeing the crowd starting to grow here at the Rizal Memorial Stadium.
Mas nagiging tense yung game. A header there from Babacar. Shot off target, but positive play for Garelli.
Konti-konti, nararamdaman natin, nag-shift yung momentum ng laro.
You can see here the pressure is really high from Garelli, but a great pass there from Lucindo, finding his midfield, Ebarle. The pressure did pay off for Garelli.
Second time that Lucindo's had a nice progressive pass from that center back position, showing that they have that composure to deal with a high press.
And speaking of Lucindo, you know, as a young player, you want to get your minutes in to get accustomed to the game. But a chance here, Balobo out of his box.
It's a crucial touch from the goalkeeper. And unfortunately para sa Don Bosco Garelli, bumagsak yung bola para kay Babacar Endaya, who is their center back, and didn't quite have the technique to direct that one goalwards.
And when it comes to set pieces, corner kicks, just looking at the stadium, Babacar looks like the tallest player in the field. And his team wants to capitalize on his height advantage.
It's always a risk when you have to come off your line, but Balobo made contact with the ball here. Tried to catch it, actually.
On the volley there, just wide from the defender.
You could see why it was painful for him. Did well to stay on his feet, stay alert and alive while that play was ongoing, but now receiving a bit of treatment.
And that on our screen is head coach Moon Hong. And I'm assuming still not happy with the 1-0 cushion. The next goal is a very important goal in whichever side. And it's a deciding factor into this match.
Lamang siya dito. I'm sure he's happy about that. But a solitary goal is far from safe. He can't relax until they're able to find a bit of a cushion here. But right now, when you're looking at the two teams, it's Don Bosco Garelli that's looking the more likely to put the ball in the back of the net.
Definitely, Garelli's just pressing really, really high. And in times like this, you do need to make that pressure count. Chance here, and just an offside. Frustrating again from Garelli, the attacking third. They're trying to get their passes in. They need to gel a bit more, make the correct runs to get that equalizer.
It's an easy call for the assistant referee. It's the player closest to her, and it's a player at the edge who should be looking down that line. Again, it's a point of frustration para sa kanyang mga teammates dahil nasa tamang lugar siya para mag-gauge kung offside siya o hindi.
Ooh, great tackles there from Ariola against Giganto.
Not an easy matchup. Eric Giganto.
You mentioned Giganto. Has very fast feet.
It's not only that, he's a crafty player.
Ooh, a high boot there. No foul given. Managodos with the ball. The right side. Managodos thinks about it, passes it back. It's a good sign for Garelli. Usually they'd send the ball wide, push it forward. But now it looks like they're becoming more patient in the build-up play. Good stuff from them.
It's good transition defense mula sa Maharlika. They fill the gaps. Banagodos recognizing that.
Managodos trying to pass it, trying to thread the needle. Great pass there from Michael Menzi. From the Garelli pressure. Too strong a touch there from Kang. Oh, beautiful layoff there from Young Suk to Ibrahim. Ibrahim on the left side, beats his man, crosses it in. Just out. And it's a goal kick for Garelli.
Not the best delivery in the end from Ibrahim. Intention was to curl that towards the back post. Had two options to aim at. But again, the ball-playing center backs of Maharlika showing that they can deal with the press with calm, with ease. That's a good sign for Maharlika because the bigger sides will want to press you and make you panic at the back.
And if you do break that press from the back, you have a lot of opportunities to transition the defense all the way to attack. And we do have a couple of substitutions here for Maharlika. So you have jersey number 14, Jin Yong Kim, and Nathan Rillo Raza will be coming in. And it is Aristo Renas will be sitting this one out for the rest of the match.
Jorel Aristorenas.
And I think it's Young Suk Kang who also got subbed out. But what a wonderful play there from Young Suk Kang. Impressive performance in that midfield role.
Showed a lot of good work. The work rate was high from Young Suk Kang in that attacking midfield role, making good runs, getting involved in the build-up. For Jorel Aristorenas, a man with a lot of talent, a lot of creativity. Perhaps not everything on full display today. To be fair to him, didn't get the ball in the areas where he could really influence the match, but certainly a player that they'll want to get more involved down the road.
Chance here! Palobo was there to save it. Danger not over. Beautiful chance there again for Garelli. And a beautiful switch of play as well. Pressure not over until Desmond Guy heads it out.
He's been the most dangerous player para sa Don Bosco Garelli. He's so close there to finding the back of the net. Yuta Yamaguchi.
Yuta Yamaguchi just lurking at the left side, waiting for a cross in. Finds himself in the right position. Heads it. But Palobo was there to block that one out. Could have gotten the rebound. But
Oh, it's off the post.
Byung Sok Kang was there to add some pressure.
Right there, palms it back into the danger zone, actually off the hand. Ooh, interesting. Came off the hand of the defender and onto the post.
Very lucky there from Maharlika.
Would love to see that again. Only caught it on the second replay. That might be a good candidate for a quad vision replay when we have a chance. But certainly, best opportunity of the game para sa Don Bosco Garelli United.
Again, Garelli's knocking on the door. They do want that equalizer against Maharlika. But Maharlika here, a chance. Uzoka lays it out. What an opportunity there. A great chance. The bottom left corner. Rilio Raza, the fresh substitute.
Could have been a heartbreaker for Garelli. After being so close to scoring, they could have gone a second goal down. Rilio Raza just couldn't find the target.
Beautiful link-up play there. Jimo Uzoka lays at the pass of Rilio Raza. Just couldn't slot that one in. And another opportunity here for Maharlika. Great layoff, Ibrahim. On the other side, keeper was there, Riaso.
It's great intention from Ibrahim, just trying to softly get that into the path of Giganto. They've swapped places here. Parang medyo magulo tong yung backline ng Garelli. A little bit of a surprise for them.
And Lucindo is there to put it out of danger. And right now, Jing, 70 minutes in, could be anyone's game pa rin.
Actually, the game really opening up now. Don Bosco Garelli making a game of it. And Maharlika being forced to show a bit of character here.
The first half, you had Maharlika more than happy to keep possession, and Garelli allowing that to happen, but now they are trailing. So they have to put that pressure on. Delivers it in a dangerous area here.
You see everybody back defending, aside from Uzoka, who's now making his way. Maharlika being pinned in now a little bit.
And Garelli still knocking on the door. Chance here. Great header there from Lucindo, an opportunity. Will he take it? He does. Barley was there to block it. Ibrahim clears it away. Jimo Uzoka. A lot of pressure here from Garelli. And this is definitely a true test of character for Maharlika. Again, in the past couple of games, they did lead against Digger, against Tuloy, but somehow those teams still come back. So we'll see if Coach Moon Hong has fine-tuned that game management aspect for Maharlika.
They haven't kept a clean sheet so far this season. And that's going to be a big part of getting 3 points here this afternoon. And so far, they're holding firm. hinahayaan nilang tumira ang Garelli United outside the box. If those are the only attempts that Don Bosco Garelli United can take, Maharlika will be very happy.
Definitely. Maharlika have to keep that disciplined back four to see this game throughout.
And this is where they can really thrive. Don Bosco Garelli United want to up the tempo. They want to make this into more of an end-to-end affair. And for Maharlika, if they want to establish control and maintain control, this is where they can take the sting out of the contest. Keep possession, no need to rush.
The miscontrol there. And off camera, we do have substitutions from Garelli. Bit of firepower to get that equalizer against Maharlika. And you can see a lot of Garelli players up front. Just couldn't connect there. And Maharlika again like to slow the tempo to keep that 1-0 lead against Garelli.
A lot of room for Bumsok here. Giganto in the pocket.
Zoka tries to lay it off. He did find Giganto. Chance here on the right side. Will he pass it through? Just couldn't make it.
You see the steam of Don Bosco Garelli kind of diminishing a little bit. Playing at a high tempo does have a cost. It's why you're going to see three substitutes make their way into the pitch. They need fresh legs to keep the momentum going.
Definitely, this is something similar that happened against Tuloy. Garelli loves to play counter, high tempo. But the possession of Maharlika definitely throws that tempo off. And we do have a couple of substitutions here as well for Maharlika. Take a look at that just in a bit. But Ibrahim here's on the right side. Delivers it in a dangerous area. A chance here maybe. Great clearance there. You can see frustration on the defensive area for Garelli.
Bangi, galit na galit dahil alam niyo naman na kung saan pupunta si Ibrahim, no? He's left-footed. He obviously wants to cut into his left foot. And he's frustrated because there's not enough pressure on the ball. You're making it too easy for the player to cross the ball into the danger zone.
That's a very dangerous play for Maharlika. And it is confirmed you do have your substitutions here for Garelli United. You have Joan Lester Tajan, Dean Patrick Bullen, Michael Sims into the fray. It will be Ariola and Bida Clarino will be subbed off. And hopefully these fresh legs would put them back into this game, Garelli.
Michael Sims up against his former club here. Evergreen player, a veteran, who will be adding a different energy to this game.
So we'll see if these substitutions will have an impact into this game. Sabi nga nila, super subs. And it is a corner kick here for Maharlika. Yungsuk. A chance here. Opportunity. I think that was Rillo Raza trying to be inventive. And a chance here on the left side. Garelli pushing forward. You have Bullen with the ball, the new substitute. Great pass there. And a chance here. Will he take it? Park was up to it. A corner kick for Garelli.
Just closing down the angle. Played quickly now.
Fast play Sims. Running to that ball, and Balobo furious at the challenge from Michael Sims, who just got into the game. Bit of a heated exchange, if I may say.
Michael Sims, not at all threatened by that. Held his ground, knew that he didn't do anything malicious. Went to challenge for the ball.
And you have here on screen the substitutes for Maharlika. You have Ryan, Christian, Ermida, and Wuyuk Cho. It is Ibrahim, the goal scorer, will be out, and Dine Barle sitting out the rest of this match. An impressive performance from Ibarle, playing that central midfield role. He was vital in both the defensive and attacking front for Maharlika. So props on him for his performance.
Had to overcome a bit of a challenge early on, but you could see that he's a smart player, Major Dine Barle, able to adjust to the circumstances and be able to impose himself. And nakikita naman natin, no, si Dine Barle, hindi siya kalakihan na player, but he has the technique and has the smarts to be able to overcome the challenge. And we'll see with Ibrahim making the biggest contribution of this match being taken off, what the substitutes will be able to bring to the equation.
Definitely, we only have roughly 10 more minutes, 20 more minutes before the full time. Still 1-0 Maharlika leading, but Garelli still again knocking on the door. Di pa tapos yung match para sa kanila.
So it looks like Michael Sims is being deployed as a striker today. He's played a lot of defense in recent years, particularly at right back, but has tremendous pace itong si Michael Sims. So being utilized as a closer up front with 11 minutes to go.
And a chance here. Great defensive work again from Maharlika.
It's going to be an interesting tactic para dito sa koponan ng Don Bosco Garelli dahil pinalitan nila si... Wow, that is late. It is from behind. It's just a straight up ugly tackle from Rangi. And Bangi is a lucky boy.
Surprising there. No card given to Bangi. That was a really late challenge.
Nagbago nga isip actually ni Samuel Mendoza dito.
I think, yep, he's given the yellow card there. You can see here the replay in all angles.
Right? And the foot was up. He didn't pull out of the challenge. The stud was up, caught the back of the player. The terrible challenge. He's super late.
Good call there from the referee. Overturning his decision first, not giving the card, then he gave it afterwards.
It's like we saw the thought process completely mula kay Samuel Mendoza. Parang, dali lang. Masyado naman ata ako mabait.
Paisip siya doon, but it was a correct call. Yaso. Doing Jaye. And looking for an open man here. Tries to give it again to Desmond Ngai. Another challenge there. Oh, no foul there. Play goes on. Passes it to Michael Sims. Running forward. Pressuring Maharlika's defense. Very open game here. The last 10 minutes into this match. And this is what Maharlika loves to do. Slow the tempo. The left side. 1v1. Will he get through? Tumbles over the ball there. No foul given. Garelli with the chance.
Twice Hermida has been involved in a no call. It was the correct decision as well from Samuel Mendoza.
Opportunity. Garelli in possession. Anagodos. Passing it back. The game has slowed down a bit. You can see runs being made here. To the left side, but opts to pass it to his defender.
Oof. Looking for an advantage. Nothing there. Whistle will be blown. It's a clever drop of the shoulder from the substitute, Dean Patrick Bolin.
Smart play there. Allowing the ball to pass through his legs. Earning his team a free kick. And a chance here once more. Especially for the defender of Garelli United. Yaye takes it short. Set piece here. Ooh. Very disappointing shot there from Desmond Ngay. You don't get that much opportunities like that, especially in these dying moments of the game, Jing.
Would have been a really good field goal, but it's not the game we're playing.
You can see Michael Sims. That's why he's put there in that position. He's really pressing that back line from Maharlika. And it does pay off. Panagodos gets it.
It's a completely different threat. After facing a battering ram for 80 minutes, now you have somebody who is a lot more pace and a lot more aggression and work rate up top.
That's why Mike Daniel Riconala had those substitutions to add more energy into this game. And it is paying off. You could see the high pressure from Garelli. There is a player down from Maharlika, but play goes on.
Bumsuk has come up with cramps, but his team played on, so Garelli really don't have to put this ball out.
You also don't have the luxury of time. And Samuel Mendoza halts the play.
It's actually kind of crazy that Maharlika just kept playing on, knowing full well that their player was down. And because they kept playing, Garelli, syempre wala naman silang sympathy na kailangan namin ilabas yung bola. Eh kayo nga, nag-play on kayo.
And I think cramps are setting in to these players. I think that's Desmond Ngay also down.
Eh kung nagpapaspray sila, eh ako na rin.
That magical spray gets you up in your feet just a couple of minutes.
It's kind of silly though from Nyai to do this, because he receives treatment on the pitch. He needs to come off the pitch for a few seconds. Instead of taking advantage of the 11 against 10 that you might have, here's that opportunity earlier. Let's take a look at the defender. Does it touch his arm? It looks like it does.
It does.
Now we get to see it on the quad vision replay. Take a look at the hand of number 3, Bumsuk. Hello.
That was a controversial call, but it was very fast for the referees to call that. But we do have that replay there. It was a hand there, but very lucky for Maharlika.
For the benefit of all the viewers at home, of course, wala tayong VAR dito. Pero kitang-kita dun sa quad vision replay, lahat ng angulo, nakita natin tumama sa kamay. And you could see that it changed the trajectory of the attempt, so much so that it hit the post instead of the back of the net.
Definitely, if that was called a handball, penalty for Garelli, could have had a chance to equalize this game. Could have been way different than it is now. And it is confirmed. We do have a substitution, McKevitt Bacon for Michael Brobby. Hopefully, the substitutes make an impact into this game.
Fine margins of a football match.
If you're Maharlika, onti na lang, makukuha natin yung 3 points. So game management is very important here for Moon Hong. Riaso calmly gets that one from Chimozoka's long ball. A chance here at the right side. Di pa tapos ang laban for Garelli. A lot of players in the box. Will he cross it in? It's a bit crowded, bit traffic there. Just couldn't find Michael Sims. Will he get this one? He does. A chance here, the right side. Kang, 1v1, takes it. Bit of a deflection there. Great defending from Babacar Ndaye.
Biglang naging 99 yung pace ni Yum Suk.
Sabi siguro ni Yung Suk, let's get the second goal para makahinga naman tayo.
And now he's huffing and puffing here, but it was a great effort to get in behind.
Di pa tapos ang laban here. But a ball, will he take it? He does. Bullen was on the volley, but lacked power. Another chance from Garelli.
Malobo will take these all day. Those will register as shots on target, but you look at the quality of them. Very few have troubled Balobo.
Again, you have to be clinical. This has been the problem from Garelli. You could see that in against their recent matchup against Tuloy. Couldn't convert the chances.
It's a bit disappointing there from Uzoka. You're either going to bring the ball into the corner and waste time, or you're going to try to find a teammate. He kind of got caught in two minds there. In the end, pinamigay niya yung bola.
Now, Garelli, the opportunity. Monty na lang will have the additional time raised here by the referee. But an opportunity here. Is it a goal?
Oh my goodness. What a chance.
That was Desmond Ngai who tried to chip it over Kendry Balobo. But the ball was just at the wrong side of the net. Sayang for Garelli to score that equalizer. Let's take a look at that again. Ayuno. Just inches away. Jane, just inches away.
That was the moment. Ball over the top. He's done well to control it. Oh, agony para sa Don Bosco Garelli United.
Sobrang sakit nun for Garelli. Could have been an equalizer. Kendry Balobo was out of his line, trying to chase that ball. But he is currently down right now from that play. Again, Maharlika got away with that one.
You have to give credit to Balobo as well. He's made Ngai have to make a quick decision. Wasn't able to sort out his bearings quick enough. Had the right intention, but lacked the accuracy. Again, a game of inches. And he's missed by the finest of margins.
Finest of margins indeed. And we do have here a substitution for Maharlika. It is McLeod to bolster the defense of his respective team. They do have that 1-0 cushion, pero Garelli still wants that equalizer, that draw, just to salvage a point. You can see here, tingnan mo si Balobo, he was telling his players to move forward, but passes it to Lucindo, and Garelli just pressuring Maharlika, and it does pay off. Ngay. Michael Sims and Menzi. Menzi gets it. McLeod. Great work there from jersey number 14. Yaye. Bolen. Great work there. Will he take it? He doesn't. Managodos. Menzi slides in. Crosses it in a dangerous area. Balobo out of his box. Reaching for that ball.
He's been under pressure, Kenry Balobo, but he's stood firm in these closing stages. He's taken a lot of contact. They've tried to bully him, and every time that ball enters his zone, he's taken full charge.
You can see the tall on him physically. Pero tumatayo pa rin si Kenry Balobo. A lot of character into this goalkeeper. And he must show that character to get that 3 points today. Keep that clean sheet. Sends it to McLeod. McLeod tries to head it in the middle of the pitch. Lucindo, will he clears it out of danger? Bacon McKevitt is chasing that one.
Fantastic finish mula sa Garelli United, pero nauubusan na sila ng oras dito.
Just 2 more minutes, I think, into this match. Mukhang long throw here from Bacon McKevitt. Michael Sims. Not talaga for Garelli, but a chance here on the break. Maharlika pushing forward on the other side of the pitch. Looks up. Zoka is there. Will he cross it in the middle? He doesn't. And at this point, he's just wasting time.
40 seconds to go. I don't blame him.
Garelli here with the ball. Kaka buzzer beater ba ang Garelli? We'll see. This might be their last possession. Anagodos. Chance here, Bacon. Moves inward. Just couldn't. Was trying to look for someone up front, but no one was there.
Unfamiliarity showing itself. Sims was cutting in, was dropping in to receive that ball. He delivered it in behind, and that'll be it.
That will be it. It is full time. Maharlika gets that 1-0 win against Don Bosco Garelli United, and thanks to the man on screen, Kenry Balobo, who's done a terrific job in getting that clean sheet for his team.
They needed to dig in. They needed to hold firm. 3 points, clean sheet. Maharlika FC getting the job done this afternoon.
What a beautiful match here, Jing. And it's confirmed Maharlika FC 1, Don Bosco Garelli United 0. Ibrahim scoring that first half. Let's take a look at the highlights here. Wow, what a beautiful game.
Ibrahim testing Riaso on several occasions. Also, Garelli had their chances, Vinny. This one was one of them, with a substitute coming on and really changing the game. But Maharlika doing enough. Yes, they were under pressure. Yes, there were chances, including this one that could have been a penalty. But at the end of the day, They had each other's backs. They really fought hard to ensure Garelli didn't get the ball into the back of the net. And fair play to Garelli. They pushed, and they pushed hard.
Garelli still looking for that first goal into the season. They've had a lot of shots on target. Again, it's in that attacking third where they need to be more clinical. But a fair play for Maharlika, holding on into that defense until the last blow of the whistle.
Di niya lang na-solid yung contact sa bola. You could see it spinning the wrong way. He got underneath it.
Sobrang sayang.
It hit the turf, and you see it spin to the right, away from goal. Napakasayang nun para kay Ngay. The potential equalizer gone for Garelli, but boy, did they make Maharlika work at the end.
They did. Maharlika definitely put in a performance. Of course, head coach Moon Hong will be very happy with this result.
Job done. Maharlika stay in the top half. They are showing that they are a far improved side this season.
But they'll definitely have a lot more upcoming tough matches. And if they do want to make that into the top 4, they'll have to analyze this game. What went wrong? What can we improve on to move up into the table? With that said, my name is Vinny Vincalado alongside Jingham Lang. And see you at the upcoming matches.
For the whistle, before the warm-up, coach just remind us to focus in the game, get the objective, get the 3 points. A win is a win. We just try to encourage our teammates, each one of us. If we don't get the objective, we keep moving forward, get the next one, and we're lucky to get a 1 goal. A win is a win. We get the 3 points. Mission accomplished. It's fine.